Hey guys, what is up? This is Dave on How You Fine Folks doing today. We are trying to just chill out for a little bit. Don't know if anyone will even pop in here. Let me see if we're live. Yes, we are. That is a good sign. Yeah, we're just here chilling out, playing around on my bass and checking things out here on my iPad as well. Perhaps I should keep that off because I don't want the battery to drain on it. Seems I can just check out the chat on here. Today I'm not really doing much in the way of playing games right now. Just chilling out. Don't know for how long. See if there's a better way for me. A little bit better. Yeah, that'll work. That shall do it. I don't know if I should keep my glasses on because if I can't see, if someone does decide to pop in, I'll have to and see what the hell they're trying to say. So at this point, I just feel like I need to just keep them on, you know. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting here. Fingers, all the fingers. We're just sitting here. If we're just, we're gonna see if there's anyone here to pop on and have conversations with. Because right now, I'm a little bored. I'd just like to see if there's anyone to chat with. It's about 3. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here for. Going to be on here. We've got to be somewhere at 5:30. So at the longest, maybe an hour and a half. But even then, I don't know if I'm going to be sitting here that long. To be honest. Yeah, because that's how it is. Oh. Hey, Sarge, what is up? We're just chilling out right now. No, nothing in particular that we're doing. We're just having a good time, chit-chatting, rather than playing a game or doing something specific. I just thought, I got the inspiration and motivation to just want to jump on here and just have fun. And if people want to jump on, that's cool. And if we want to start having conversations, even better, not that I couldn't jump on to the PS4 and maybe do a little bit of stream there, because I don't know how much people really want to be looking at this mug, for X amount of time. Where it might be more interesting potentially to sit there and watch, game footage than it would be to watch, this. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So yeah, what's going on with you, man? Anything fun and entertaining? Well, it sounded weird for a moment. Yeah. Anything fun? Or just living, surviving, all that good stuff? Yeah, I've been here playing God of War 3. Oh, yes, good old God of War 3. Yeah, I did buy that like a long time ago on PS4, but I did originally have it on, oh my goodness, what was it, on PS3. Good game. I remember having a blast with it on PS3, but I played through some of it on the PS4, but never really, did a whole hell of a lot. I never got very far with it on the new version of it anyway. I do have it in my library, so I do technically own it, but because I have all these other things, currently installed. Let me look. Because I have so many other big games on here that I couldn't. I didn't really have the room for it. I have Middle Earth: Shadow of War on here. That's, my gosh, how much is that? That's 57, almost 57 gigs. Dead by Daylight, as you know, which is like almost 22 gigs by itself. And then I have like Horizon on here, which is 48 gigs. Because Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, I can't just get rid of. I mean, well, I guess I can't really get rid of 7 yet, because even though that's only a little over 4 gigs, it's nothing big. But I can't get rid of Shadow of War yet, because that's a game that I've been streaming on this channel every Monday. I don't know, for the past month and a half or something. I don't know. And same thing with Final Fantasy 7 on here. But with Horizon, I would like to actually keep it on here long enough for me to beat it. Yeah, I mean, that would be an idea, rather than, some hardcore stream, normal weekly stream. I wonder if I should just, part of me wonders if I should just hop on with Horizon and just play that a bit, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have any external hard drives right now. But I'm assuming that with the external hard drive on there, it should, you could still play it though, right? I think on there, or okay, hold on. I'm a little scatterbrained right now. Can you play, even with the external hard drive plugged in, and with a game like that installed on the hard drive, you could still technically play the game, right? Without it being on the main hard drive. Because if that's the case, that would definitely be an idea. That would be something I would have to look into myself. I mean, I have few other smaller games on here, like Dark Souls Remastered and Burnout Paradise. But those are, each one's like 7 gigs, so it's both of them aren't anything big. But I do have Dark Souls 3 on here, which is like 27.5 gigs, while Diablo 3 is like almost 36 gigs. So there's quite a lot of stuff on here. Pulls from there. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, that is definitely good. I didn't know. I'm trying to think though. If is it like one of those hard drives, those big black bricks, that you plug in, that you have to plug into the wall to actually power, and then hook in through USB? Or is it one of those kind of setups where it's just like, or is it just like a flash hard drive that's just, that's like, like a terabyte or something that you just go and just plug in right there, something like that would be really handy. That's actually something I really should look into. Let's see. Okay, that's so it must not be one of those big black bricks then that you can get, or gray bricks, or whatever cool color you want them in. Okay, so it must be one of those things then. I'm gonna quickly look here on the Amazons and see what kind of good stuff there is. See if I can just find Amazon. That would be fabulous. Amazon, there we go. I know I had one of those black brick ones a while back, hooked up to the machine here behind me, but I have no idea where it went. I don't know if I got rid of it or what. Let's see. Come on, the tablet's a little slow. External hard drive. There we go. Okay, well, I'm gonna see, just for the sake of it, I'm gonna see what a 1 terabyte external hard drive costs. Wow. Okay, that is a hell of a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. A Cavio Basics. I mean, I don't know how good Convio is, to be honest. I don't know. I've never heard of that one before. But that one is, it's a 1 terabyte and it's 50 gigs. Or $50. I wish it was 50. Oh my god, actually 50 gigs wouldn't be all that good, would it? Yeah, it's $50, and then there's a 1 terabyte, a WD 1 terabyte for 40. There's a 2 terabyte for 63. That's a WD Elements. So that doesn't sound too horrible, to be honest. That's something I'll have to definitely consider now that I have a good idea. 'Cause some of these, these it's basically these kinds. 2 terabyte. Oh, Seagate for 80. How? I just don't know. Whoa, it looks like a creepy villain. Anyway, but yeah. I mean, how old is that particular hard drive? If it's 80, I mean, it must be. Hopefully, that's a pretty good one. If you're putting out 80, or else it's a slightly, or it must be, or maybe it's one that's like. I totally lost track of what my thoughts, but anyway, but I actually do wonder. Hold on, I'm gonna see. I don't know. I don't remember. I do not remember if I have where the hell I put that. I don't remember if that hard drive. I mean, it's one that I definitely have to plug in because I usually had it right over here on the side of the hard drive or on the side of the computer I had before. But now suddenly I don't know where it is, where I could have put it. That's ouch. That's a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to either find that and use that for the time being, or just cough up the $50+ to get a 1+ terabyte deal for that. 3 months. Oh, I see. But it's branded as for PS4. Oh, that makes sense. But I don't know. But an extra 20 or $30 for pre-formatted for PS4. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would assume though that if you bought one of these $50 ones, all you'd have to do is plug it in and just format it yourself. That type of thing. I don't know. To be honest, I just don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah. Who's that little Red Riding Hood? I don't know if that I should keep singing, 'cause I don't have a good voice. Okay, I totally messed up that. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Just missed on a note. Damn. Never said I was an expert at this by any means. Oh. I'm screwing up all over the place. nothing says awesome like screwing up on your playing when you're streaming live to all but one person watching you. Yeah. Oh well. That's life, though. Like I said, never claim to be good. Hopefully that's not too loud. Hopefully that's not too loud. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Jelllo. Oops. Jelllo. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, obviously, kind of bassy. Of course, very. I guess so. Both of us kind of know the whole idea, the importance of really trying to stay on rhythm and be able to play right. I don't know a whole hell of a lot. I got this like for my last birthday. No, like 2 birthdays ago. My birthday's in June. 2 birthdays ago, so 2017 I got this. So about a little over a year I've had this, and I probably should know more than I do. Unfortunately, I mean, like this one, I've been learning. I kind of knew on since I was messing around on my old guitar, because for the longest time before this I'd always wanted a bass, and finally picked this up at Guitar Center, for like 340, 380, something like that. So, not the worst guitar. I mean, the only thing is, what I find funny though about guitars, and just in general, not just bass guitars or regular guitars, that you can get a pretty decent to good one for like $300, $400, or approximately, give or take. But but then when you go look at this when you try to find another guitar or bass that is hundreds and hundreds of dollars. That was weird. That kind of scared me a little bit. I don't know what the hell that was. Anyway, but you can get like a guitar. We'll just say guitar, like in a broad umbrella term here for either normal 6-string guitars or bass guitars, whatever. But you can find one that's like $500, $600, $800, $1,000, and they don't feel nearly as good. They don't play nearly as good. It's just weird that you can find a somewhat reasonably priced guitar, at $400 or less, and get a pretty good machine. And and it's not about the skill. I think we both know, but at this point it's not a skill thing. Oh, I'm sorry, it is a skill thing. It is a skill. It's more of a skill thing. I'm sorry. Rather than like, you gotta have this $1,000 instrument or whatever. I mean, depending on how it's made, sure, it helps. It helps by feeling better, by how the strings feel against the fretboard and everything. But ultimately, it doesn't necessarily matter. You could get a $2,000 rig, and you could end up playing like hot trash. Acoustic for my first Father's Day 6 years ago. Sits in the closet for now. Yeah, I have this guitar actually. I got my nephew, or should I say one of my nephews. He has, he's been kind of playing a lot of guitar himself. He's more into the whole guitar thing, and he's been getting a lot into violin, which I think is really cool. Now the guitar here that I'm pulling out used to be his. It was like a $200. It was a $200 instrument at the time, or something around there, $250 or something. I don't remember. But I got it for like $70. I don't even know if I'm gonna even keep the thing. I might just sell it back to him because I don't really play. I play my bass way more than I play this. So I got this thing. This acoustic. I don't play it as much. I mean, I barely touch it, and I think I play so much bass now. Oh boy, this thing's gotten kind of warped a little bit after being in the in the strings for as long as it has. But I mean, it doesn't sound too bad, but I can definitely tell. Yeah, I can't play nearly as well as I could on the bass. I just feel more comfortable on the bass now at this point, because having to sit here and pick like this, or strumming and try, or if I wanted to pick individual strings like that. I don't know. It doesn't feel as it feels weird to me, because for me the strings are so close to each other now that based on when compared to when you compare that to a bass, you get a very obvious difference there. And man, it's just I'm just so used to. I mean, that's again though me picking with my thumb there, because that's how all the professionals do it. Let's see, yeah, but I can't play nearly as well. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds bad. I'm tugging at my hair, I'm pulling at my clothes. I don't remember what I'm supposed to be playing. Do-dee-do, I'm playing Avril Lavigne. So yeah. So yeah, but I feel like I don't know. I'm not. So I guess the question for me is, do I keep this? I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Keeping this guitar around wouldn't hurt. It's like it would be in case for some reason I need a guitar, or someone who knows how to play the guitar, that, hey, do you have an extra guitar laying around? Well, yes, I do. I don't know if I should do that, or if I should just sell this one back to him, because the fact that I rarely touch this thing anymore. I mean, well, not even anymore. I rarely touch it, period. Because I bought this thing from him like after I'd gotten my bass. So, why? And since for me the bass is my weapon of choice, so to speak. Hold up, get in there. Oh my gosh, get it. That's what she said. Get in there, you son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. Okay. Whew. But yeah, I don't know. At this point, I feel like the guitar just isn't really my jam. But that's just me. I feel like I've always, for years and years and years, felt like I loved the sound of the bass and how it's played and everything. You just oh, I love it. I think comparing this, I mean, I think when it comes to like rock, yeah, guitars are cool and they're great. But I think when you look at like, jazz, or jazz-like sound, that's where the bass really rules, But I just hope that anyone who does come in or watches this this VOD later, or watches this up on YouTube if I put that up on there, hopefully there won't be any people like, oh, you suck on the bass, and because there are a lot of toxic people out there like that, that no matter what kind of community you find yourself in, whether it's the musical community or even hell, even the D&D community, in which we are finding ourselves, especially like the video game community. Oh my God, the toxicity of people are just horrible, are just horrible. Um, but I don't know. Hopefully, okay, it's not a good way to hold it. But so far, I know that for the most part, like I know D&D, in terms of the community in general, has been actually remarkably well adjusted. I feel, you know, whereas like the video game community, when you're playing something like Call of Duty or something, just the amount of people just spit and fire at you. Like if you're not as good as they are, then you need to go die and they're gonna go fuck your mother. Things like that. It's like, I mean, of course that's just the bottom rung of the toxic people that are in different communities. Just that, I mean, we all know that even in D&D there are toxic individuals. But it seems like more people in this community are more well behaved, I feel, when compared to say the video game, people or whatever. It's, I don't know. I'm gonna see if there's anything going on here. See if there's any awesome news other than just political crap. Okay. Yeah, I guess anyone who's interested in the potential of, or how, if anyone who still has an iPhone or does have an iPhone, yeah, iOS 12 just came out. I just upgraded my phone here to iOS 12, and it's not too bad, I guess. I mean, I don't have any qualms for or against it, so just thought that was kind of an interesting thing. Oh my God, yeah. 4 dead, including 26-year-old female suspect in Maryland Rite Aid shooting. I don't know, guys. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, are you serious? Hold on. Some kind of, from Business Insider. Amazon plants fake packages in delivery trucks as part of an undercover ploy to trap drivers who are stealing. Let's see. Amazon uses fake packages to catch delivery drivers who are stealing, according to sources with knowledge of the practice. The company plants the packages, internally referred to as dummy packages, in trucks of drivers at random. The dummy packages have fake labels and are often empty. We might pull something out of our pockets and put in there to give it some weight, a former Amazon logistics manager told Business Insider. This person who asked to remain anonymous for fear of retribution said instructions for the practice came from Amazon's corporate office in Seattle. It's meant to be a trap to check the integrity of the driver, he said. In response to this story, Amazon said, checks and audits are all part of the overall quality programs are administered at random. Here's how the practice works, according to the sources. During deliveries, drivers scan the packages of every package they deliver. When they scan a fake label on a dummy package, an error message will pop up. Oh yeah, I think we can see where this is going. When this happens, drivers might call their supervisors to address the problem, or keep the package in their truck and return it to an Amazon warehouse at the end of their shift. Drivers, in theory, could also choose to steal the package. The error message means the package is detected in Amazon's system. As a result, it could go unnoticed if the package were to go missing. If you bring the package back, you are innocent. If you don't, you're a thug, said Sid Shah, a former manager for DeliverOL, a courier company that delivers packages for Amazon. Dummy packages are just one of the ways that Amazon is trying to control theft, which is a giant problem for the company and all retailers for that matter. Shrinkage. Shrinkage. The industry's term for losses attributable to theft, error, or fraud cost retailers nearly $47 billion last year, according to the National Retail Federation. Amazon recently started delivering packages in customers' cars and homes. Amazon recently started delivering packages in customers' cars and homes. I think I heard about something about that. According to, oh, both programs are designed to give customers more options for delivery as well as reduce theft rates. The company also has been known to deter potential thieves by showing its warehouse workers videos of colleagues being caught stealing, according to a 2016 Bloomberg report. Amazon doesn't say how many packages it loses to theft each year. The company delivers more than 5 billion packages to Prime customers worldwide last year. In 2017, a survey conducted by the packaging company Shure, 31% of respondents said they had experienced package theft. According to the former Amazon logistics manager, the dummy traps could be effective at catching thieves. We caught people not being honest, he said. And then there's other also read this report and also read that report, but that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I'm kind of glad they're at least trying something in that regard, rather than just, oh, what are you gonna do, right? You know, it's like, let's see. I'm gonna sit here and check out a few things here myself. Financial wise, I'm trying to determine, how desperate I am. I'm not desperate, I guess, to get a new hard drive or a new external for the PS4, but it'd be kind of nice. It'd be kind of nice. Let's see. Seeing how much I'm just essentially checking the spending money kind of situation that I have going, because spreadsheets and everything. Let's see. Well, I think if I do, I don't know. I mean, unless I just see if I can, see if that's something I could ask for Christmas as well. I mean, it's not necessary right now that I get one, but yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I think it's more of the idea of kind of how cool it would be to have, a hard drive like that. To be able to extend. Yeah, to be able to extend the. To be able to extend the. Dang, that's loose. Oh man, that's not good. Anyway, what am I trying to say? To extend the hard drive size of my PS4 storage, and also, I don't know, for anyone who really cares, on the Switch here, the thing is, I've been hearing a lot of guff about this, and I don't really care too much. I mean, it works for what I want, for the most part, but there was this whole thing like a couple days ago. I think it was on Tuesday. I think when the Nintendo Switch Online program finally went live with the system software update 6.0, I think, for the Switch, and there's a lot of people who are like, no, I'm not paying for this, because there's this whole business with like, oh, you can spend like just similar to PSN, excuse me, and I'm assuming Xbox as well, where where there's like 3 different tiers. I'm just gonna go with PS4 or PSN, because that's what I know. How you have like PSN for like 1 month is like $10. 3 months it's like $20 or $20 or $25 or something, which counts as like $8 a month or something like that. And then you can get $60 for an entire year, which is what I do, which equates to like $5 a month or something, And for like, for either way, well, if you do the $60 one for $60, you get, like a couple freebies every month. You get the online, you can get certain discounts because of your, online, or because of your PlayStation Plus deal, all that kind of stuff. Which is, I mean, it sucks to have to pay it, but what are you gonna do? But here on the Switch, I forgot. I'm gonna see what it says here. But hold on. Just logging in here logging into the store. I don't know if you can. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Nintendo Switch Online. Let me scroll down to that. I want to see. Oops. Now, son of a bitch. Let me see. Membership options. There we go. For 1 month, it's $4. 3 months is $7.99, and then for 12 months, which is what I did, $20. Because I think that equates to. I was looking for my phone. Does this thing have a calculator? I mean, I would assume it would. Just search for calculator. Calculator. There we go. Oh. Okay. I guess I have to install it. Oh well. But anyway, yeah, I was gonna like break down what each one was worth, whatever. I mean, so if we're looking at 1 month being $4 a month, I mean, hold on, son of a, forget it, man. Just whatever. It's asking me for my password. I don't remember what the password was, but anyway, yeah. So, then you have a family membership for a year, which is $35, but no thanks. But on here though, you get continued online, and then you get like what else do you get? You get come on, where are you get this whole little doohickey, which allows you to play all these games, all these old NES games and stuff, which there's like 20 of them here. You have like Balloon Fight, Baseball, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Mario Brothers 1 and 3, and tennis, and Tecmo Bowl, and Goblins and Ghouls and Goblins, Excite Bike, Dr. Mario, all that kind of stuff. And to me, I'm thinking, in my mind anyway, I'm thinking, okay, that's cool, but still, the fact that you're charging $20 to play 30-year-old games, and then on top of that, I was looking on Twitter, when there's an ad, promoted ad on Twitter for, my God, what was it? For the service, and every single comment was just negative, nothing but negative. Like, shame on you, Nintendo, for doing this, because you're first of all, the online on here was free for the first year and a half that this system was out. It was free. Not the greatest online, because apparently there were still issues with it. But even then, there were issues. But if you're gonna sit there and charge $20, and we're just gonna throw in a bunch of 30-year-old NES games, but keep everything as it is. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be cloud backup. There's people are having issues with the online mainly. Yeah, I mean all three of those things: the cloud saves, the online service in general, and the games. Yeah, the games, like, come on, 30-year-old games, really, guys? For you're charging us for this? And then for the online games, like, apparently, even though we're now paying, even though a lot of people are paying for it, people playing things like Splatoon 2 are still having connectivity problems. Like, come on, guys, you had a year and a half to iron this crap out, and it's still not working, and now you're charging us for for the subpar crap. And then the other one was the cloud saves. It's like, okay, how about you give us how about you don't charge us and just give us the cloud saves, because there's no way, like, if I have 50, 60, 70, 80 hours, like, say, of Breath of the Wild on here, and say I wasn't able to do cloud save, there's no way I can't copy it anywhere. I can't copy it outside here to another source. I can't take this thing. I can't take the save games on here and upload it to my computer for storage. I can't do that. This will not let you do that. Oh, and then on top of that, even though you're paying for cloud saves, Nintendo gave companies the ability to opt in or out of that. So there are going to be some games that don't allow you to upload save files. Like, I think one of them was like Splatoon 2. Another one was like Dark Souls Remastered. When that finally comes out, I think in October. Even though even though I am actually a paying member of this thing now, there are going to be games I can't do. I can't copy. I can't do cloud saves on. And then on top of that, apparently the cream of the crop was that, from my understanding, is that if I have a bunch of save files, logged up onto the cloud from the Switch, and my subscription expires, any and all save games that I have uploaded will be deleted. They'll be gone. So, in order to get them back, I would have to hope that I still have the save game on here. I have to have it on here, and that's really, Nintendo. I'm glad it's only $20. Which is like, okay. Like I said, to me it's a little bit of both, really. But to be honest, that does still kind of suck that they're doing this, that they're charging you for this kind of thing. And that's like, come on, Nintendo, if you're gonna charge us, at least give us some more options for our money. Even though it's $20 instead of $60, for for like PSN or Xbox Live. Hold on here. I do want to find something on here real fast. Okay. Search Apple ID. There we go. Yeah, I was just looking for my Apple ID here. Alright, so if I go here, back to the Apple Store, because I think I don't know, actually, because I'm not 100% sure why it was asking me to. Okay, so now I'm just gonna have to hope it asks me for the thing again. Anyway, oh my gosh, what was I looking for? Oh yeah, I was also looking for Twitch, because I just want to double check something here real quick whilst I am streaming. Come on. But to be honest, I don't know. I'm not really sure how long I'm going to actually be streaming here. I just thought, yeah, it'd be fun to just hop on here and have a little bit of fun, while we're. Oh, come on, guys. There we go. But oh yeah, and as far as the title goes, yeah, as far as base and dice go, that I do technically have my dice with me in this box. By the way, another shout out to Devin Rue for making the artwork on here. She's pretty awesome. Yeah, she's cool. But yeah, to be honest, I don't really know much what else to talk about, to be honest. Just thought I'd like to jump on here. Oh, shoot. That wouldn't have been good. But yeah, I just thought I'd jump on here. I probably do need to get on out of here in a minute, because I would like to be able to kind of walk. And I'm going to be going somewhere a little bit later tonight. So I probably should start logging off here. But yeah, but for all of you who did come, thank you very much for coming and joining and hanging out with me today. Definitely follow me to play more, to be able to take part in more video games. Like how currently on Mondays I'm streaming. My God, Middle Earth was it? Oh, come on, man. Middle Earth, Shadow of War, and on Wednesdays I'm doing Final Fantasy VII, and on Saturdays it might be a toss up now because I've for a while I've been doing what was it D&D character creation, which is which can be fun, but because I've been doing it for I think a few months now, I'm starting to get to that point where I'm starting to get kind of like burnt out with it, because how many combinations can we possibly, I know there's countless combinations of characters and of races and classes and things like that, but unfortunately it gets kind of boring and tiring after a while. I don't think I want to burn out, because I feel like most of these characters I'm making, even though I constantly say that, oh yeah, I'll have these characters uploaded so that people can download the PDFs for themselves, the character sheets, excuse me, and all that stuff, and then they can use the characters, they can change up the characters that they want. They can always re-roll the stats if they want. They can change maybe a few things here and there, like spells, if the spells that I chose weren't very good or whatever. But that's kind of the whole point for me, is to give people something to do. But there's kind of a point where I am starting to get just a little burnt out on it. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do it, or mix things up a little bit. I don't know if I don't have to necessarily stop doing it altogether, to maybe take a break from it for a little while, and maybe playing something else, like, I'm going to play some Shadow of War instead, or do something else. I know one thing that is a possibility. I might do some. There's a possibility that I might be streaming a campaign I'm going to be running for D&D, and that might be in about a month and a half, maybe, possibly ish, give or take. Yeah, I will be running a campaign regardless if I stream it or not. But it's going to be it's going to be Tomb of Annihilation, and hopefully I'm prepared. I'm so nervous for it. Because the thing is, I'm still very much a new DM. I'm very much of a new DM. How long we going here? Come on. Okay, about 47 minutes. That's not too shabby. I've been, I've literally been streaming, but I've only DM'd literally a handful of times in the last 2 years that I've been playing this game, D&D. And this would definitely be me jumping into the deep end. Not only am I going, from DMing short, 1, 2, or 3 session games, homebrew games, but suddenly I'm going to be DMing, a full ass campaign and streaming it even possibly. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. So keep a lookout on that. So like I said, if I do decide to stream it, it'll probably end up taking the place of the character creation for a while, which will be really nice. So we'll still be able to get some good D&D action, so to speak. But at the same time, it'll be a lot nicer to do that rather than dealing with the same old of like just character creation and But if I do, it'll probably be on Sundays rather than Saturdays. But we will see. We'll see how it goes as we get closer to start dates. I will let everyone know what's going on. All the good stuff. It'll just be fun times for all, hopefully. But anyway, though, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for joining me. And, yeah, thank you, Sarge, for talking and everything. And I'll see you guys later. See you guys.